What if a single day in 20 years could completely define the course of two lives that insist on not meeting? The story of Emma Morley and Dexter Mayhew is proof that time can be the greatest ally and the worst enemy of a great love. A journey of encounters and missed connections that culminates in one of the most impactful endings in romantic cinema. Prepare to dive into every detail of this emotional journey and discover why this narrative remains so relevant. Hey clickers, subscribe with the bell activated. The plot begins on a specific date that will become the common thread of the entire narrative: July 15, 1988. On this day, Emma Morley and Dexter Mayhew meet just after their university graduation. She, an idealistic and intelligent young woman with great literary aspirations but little self-confidence. He, a charismatic, wealthy, and carefree young man ready to enjoy everything life has to offer without thinking about the consequences. After spending the night together, in a connection that is more platonic than physical, they decide to be just friends, a promise that will echo for 2 decades. From this point on, the film presents us with an annual portrait of their lives, always on the same July 15th, revealing their personal, professional, and emotional transformations. The first few years show the chasm that forms between their worlds. While Emma struggles to find her place, working in a Mexican restaurant in London and writing in her spare time, Dexter quickly rises to fame as a television host of questionable late-night shows. On July 15, 1992, they take a trip to France together, a moment that highlights their deep friendship and the romantic tension that permeates it. But their relationship rules keep them from a romantic involvement. The contrast in their lives becomes even more glaring in the following years. In 1994, the TV host, already immersed in excessive parties and substances, visits the protagonist, who is now a teacher and in a stable yet lukewarm relationship with a comedian named Ian. The encounter is uncomfortable and reveals how much they are on different wavelengths. The lowest point of their friendship occurs on July 15, 1996. Dexter, at the height of his arrogance and decadence as a public figure, meets Emma for dinner. He treats her dismissively, and she, fed up with his attitude, decides she can no longer have that version of him in her life. It is a painful breakup, a necessary hiatus for both to be able to find each other again. Years pass and time takes its toll. The protagonist sees his television career crumble, marries Sylvie, with whom he has a daughter, but the marriage fails. His mother, with whom he had a strong bond, becomes seriously ill and passes away, leaving him lost. The big turning point happens at a mutual friend's wedding in the year 2000. Emma Morley, now a successful writer, re-encounters a more humble and broken Dexter Mayhew. It is in this moment of vulnerability that the connection between them resurfaces with overwhelming force. He admits his mistakes and the love he has always felt for her. From then on, the roles are reversed. She is at her peak and he needs to rebuild himself. They finally decide to be together. The following years, starting from 2002, show the couple living in Paris, building a life together full of love and complicity. They overcome challenges, such as the difficulty of having a child, and seem to have found the happiness they so eagerly sought. However, the story holds a tragic and unexpected blow. On July 15, 2006, on a seemingly ordinary day, Emma suffers a fatal accident when she is hit by a truck while riding her bicycle. The loss devastates Dexter, who plunges into a deep mourning in the subsequent years. The film follows his journey of pain, showing him revisiting the places that marked his history with his beloved. With the support of his father, his ex-wife Sylvie, and other friends, he slowly begins to process the loss. The film ends with a bittersweet memory of the first day they met, in 1988, climbing Arthur's Seat in Edinburgh, a moment of promise and potential that encapsulates all the beauty and sadness of the long and complex relationship, showing that, despite everything, that one day was worth a lifetime. This emotional roller coaster called One Day makes us reflect on time, choices, and the people who mark our existence. What was the scene that moved you the most? Do you believe in destiny, or do you think everything is a matter of opportunity? Leave your opinion here in the comments. We want to know what you thought of this unforgettable story. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the analysis and share it with a friend who also needs to know the journey of Emma and Dexter. Your interaction is essential for us to continue bringing content like this. Thanks.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret.